sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without wanting love bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be.
Family and friends who are family, welcome to the wedding of Brian Casper and Johnny Adams. Bienvenidos al pueblo mágico de Puerto Vallarta para festejar la unión de nuestros amigos amados.
We're all so honored and happy to be celebrating the union of our two favorite people, in fact, our best friends from childhood, here in Puerto Rico, or Puerto Vallarta.
Same.
Now forever known to all of us as the Galena of Mexico.
So we all know the story of Brian and Johnny meeting, but just to recap, over a week of cycling from San Francisco, Johnny armed with not much more than a bag of spandex and a little red dress, he was ready to give hell to the hills of California, and meeting his future spouse was the last thing on his mind.
For Brian, it was the same story. He had raised a ton of cash for charity and ready to make good on his pledge of the 550-mile journey. Little did he know there was going to be a crash. Not a bike crash, but a crash of two beautiful souls.
So I guess we'll never really know what caused the first spark, a wink, or wait, did Brian have something in his eye perhaps, or was it actually a wink?
Was it whiplash from a traffic check, or had Johnny's future passed in front of his eyes and he started cycling faster to catch it?
Now, I've known Johnny a long time, really long time. So a couple of weeks after the ride, when he called to ask if he could take a +1 to my wedding, I was totally caught by surprise. To be candid, I hadn't seen Johnny so excited about anything since his very first BK broiler. And to be fair, it's a life-changing sandwich, but clearly you had met a life-changing human in Brian. He was smart, he made you laugh, he had ambition, and he was hot.
Like Jim and Johnny, Brian and my friendship has also spanned several decades. We have been best friends, college roommates, and even each other's high school homecoming dates. As Brian recounted the highlights of his week-long cycling adventure, I too was caught by surprise when the words, "and I met this guy," came out of his mouth, as Brian described how he and Johnny went rogue by opting for a comfortable hotel over roughing it and sleeping outdoors. His voice was filled with undeniable hope and excitement as to what might become of this chance encounter. Meeting Johnny had uncovered Brian's best self. Johnny made you happy. He made you want to do better and be better, and he made you want to explore what is possible. And he was hot.
So fast forward and let's think about the remarkable life you have built for yourselves. 2 successful careers, the most adorable fur baby, Roxy. Oh, I know. A move to Galena, the collection, which has taken a life of its own, a house filled with love, and all along the way, old friends and new friends who cherish you, love being with you, and will fly thousands of miles to be right here to celebrate you. You can applaud. You can applaud for that. Johnny and Brian, if you can't see the magic you've made, you can ask any of us at any time, and we'll remind you.
Brian and Johnny, your romance is like another famous Puerto Vallarta romance, Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. In the beginning, your destination was Hollywood. You traveled, you moved, you changed jobs. You had arguments and drama, but they were paid for the drama, guys. They got engaged in a French restaurant, and you got engaged in France. They left the country to get married. And to the very end, despite all their issues, they were always each other's true love.
And just like your real estate empire in Galena, they both had houses right here in Puerto Vallarta and built a bridge between them so they would be forever linked. That's a perfect metaphor for the bridge you're building to each other as we celebrate your marriage today.
As you enter this marriage, we wanted to share the words of the English poet, Wendy Cope. I cannot promise never to be angry. I cannot promise always to be kind. You know what you are taking on, my darling. It's only at the start that love is blind.
And yet, I'm still the one you want to be with, and you're the one for me. Of that, I'm sure. You're my closest friend, my favorite person, the lover, and the home I've waited for.
I cannot promise that I will deserve you. From this day on, I hope to pass that test. I love you, and I want to make you happy. I promise I will do my very best.
So, guys, I think it's time for the vows. We're making it official. So if you want to stand a little closer to each other. So, Brian, please take Johnny's hand and repeat after me. 4 words at a time, right? Love isn't easy. Okay, so yep, but you have to repeat after me. Love isn't easy. There are no guarantees.
There are no guarantees.
But if you're willing to do this with me, then I promise I'll hold your hand
I'll hold your hand
and love you forever.
and love you forever.
Johnny, please repeat after me. I vow to love you when the sun shines.
I vow to love you when the sun shines.
I will love you when the rain falls.
I will love you when the rain falls.
I will love you through good times and tough times.
I will love you through good times and tough times.
Remember that I love you always.
Remember that I love you always.
Thanks, guys. We'd like to ask Carrie Olchin to join us upstage to share some special words for the couple.
So this is a poem that my significant other wrote in honor of Johnny and Brian's wedding. And for those of you who don't know, the magnolia flower is the official flower of Puerto Vallarta. And this is called Magnolia Magic. And it encompasses all of us here sharing this beautiful next chapter and love journey that we're experiencing. Traveling afar, heart so close, gathers all. Vows forever call. Eyes glistening, promises made, our life's journey would never trade. Bonding for life, chemistry shares true, no feelings restrained, love shines through. To you on your wedding, from Gerald and I.
Thanks, Carrie. And because we know that they're never short of words, we're now going to ask the grooms to share some words with each other.
I think you already said it all. So.
Who gets to go first?
This one will be okay. Who knows? You know, not too long ago, this day was impossible for people like us. Honestly, it's not something I ever expected to be possible. Then shortly after meeting you on May 29th of 2015, marriage became legal for people like us. I remember the day we met like yesterday. A day I never expected to meet anyone, let alone a day that I would meet the man that I was to spend the rest of my life with. I will say that I was smitten when I first met you. I mean, who wouldn't be? As we flirted and laughed, our meeting felt as if it was meant to be, and it was so. And so it was. Our first week together was not glamorous. Riding bicycles from San Francisco to LA, wearing spandex, watching each other smear butt butter and other ointments on, and sweating like there's no tomorrow down the coast of California. Sharing hotel rooms with people we barely know in some of the crappiest hotels along the coast. Throughout that ride was one of the best weeks of my life. It showed me your scrappy side, which is something I've always admired about you since the day we met. When that week ended, you went back to DC and me to Chicago. I had no idea what was ahead of us, but I knew what I wanted it to be. I remember being at Chris and Mark's house and telling Chris that you could be the one, which is something I've never said in the past. Since then, getting to know you and your family and your grandparents, who are now gone, may they all rest in peace, has been a joy, and I'm proud to be able to call them not only friends, but family as well. Now, with close to 9 years behind us and many travels, moves, life-building events, here we are. So much love, and we're about to commit to each other and the rest of our friends and family to spend the remainder of our days as husbands. I'm very lucky. I get to be with someone who's both a home and an adventure, and with someone who has a soul that both calms me and drives me wild. I love you more than I can ever say, and look forward to being with you for the rest of my days. I love you, boo.
My font's a little bit smaller. So I remember vividly the night our paths crossed at the Lookout in San Francisco. It was the kickoff for AIDS life cycle, and little did I know that Kevin Bacon's 6 degrees of separation would lead me to the love of my life. From the moment our eyes met, I felt a connection that would change my life forever. Your infectious smile, your laughter, and your ginger qualities captivated me instantly. And despite my initial clinginess and snark, you welcomed me into your world with open arms, and we've been inseparable ever since. Our journey together has been filled with countless cherished moments, from our first official date at Jim and Elfio's wedding in Playa del Carmen, where I met most of you here for the very first time, and clearly I passed that test with flying colors, to braving an epic snowstorm in DC, where we decided to pack the U-Haul and move in together. Every memory holds a special place in my heart. Together we faced challenges, celebrated triumphs, and built a life that is uniquely ours. Whether it's traveling the world together, building a business side by side, or simply embracing each other's quirks, every experience has strengthened our bond and reaffirmed my love for you. Johnny, your selflessness, your zest for life, wit, and compassionate nature inspire me every day. Your ability to light up any room and make everyone feel welcome is a testament to the incredible person you are. And while your ginger sass, or as you often say, my Guatemalaness, may occasionally test my patience, it's a reminder of the vibrant spirit that first drew me to you. As we stand here today, surrounded by those that love us very much, I vow to cherish and honor you each and every day. I promise to support you, uplift you, and stand by your side through every twist, turn, and cobblestone street that our life takes us down. Together, we're unstoppable, and I'm filled with excitement and gratitude for the journey that lies ahead. I love you.
Okay, guys, time for the rings. Wait, does someone have them?
Let me go dig up the treasure in there.
Brian, please place the ring on Johnny's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I promise that from this day forward, I promise
I promise
that from this day forward,
that from this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter.
and my arms your home.
My arms your home. This is my ring. Give it to me. We'll find out. They're little clammies. That might be why.
No, it's the humidity.
Okay.
Okay. Johnny, please place the ring on Brian's finger and repeat after me. May we talk together through all things.
May we talk together through all things.
May you always feel deeply loved,
May you always feel deeply loved,
for indeed you are.
for indeed you are.
It's like a glove.
So, gentlemen,
Men,
by the authority granted to us by the Universal Life Ministry, we now pronounce you husbands. You may
Kiss your groom.
Cause it's a bittersweet symphony, this life. Try to make ends meet, you're a slave to money, then you die. I'll take you down the only road I've ever been down. You know, the one that takes you to the places where all the veins meet, yeah. No change, I can change, I can change, I can change, but I'm here in my mold. I am here in my mode, but I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can't change my mode, no, 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 no. Cause it's a bittersweet symphony, this life. Cause it's a bittersweet symphony, this life. Well, I never pray, but tonight I'm on my knees, yeah. I need to hear some sounds that recognize the pain in me, yeah. I let the melody shine, let it cleanse my mind, I feel free now. But the airways are clean and there's nobody singing to me now. No change, I can change, I can change, I can change, but I'm here in my mold. I am here in my mode, but I'm a million different people from one day to the next. I can't change my mode, no, 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 no. Cause it's a